The far left appears to be attempting to vilify the rich, calling a system that allows billionaires immoral and telling Americans that the wealthy should be paying far more.
But once you get to like the tippy tops, on your 10 millionth dollar, sometimes you see tax rates as high as 60 or 70%.
Auditing the rich people on the ultra millionaire tax.
45% of Republicans said that they believe the idea of that kind of top marginal tax rate was a good idea. So I believe that we should increase it.
All right. So is it fair to target the people who already are paying for the lion's share of the bills in this country? Here to debate that is tax policy analyst at the Heritage Foundation, Adam Michel, and Democratic strategist Antjuan Seawright. Antjuan, I'm going to start with you. What do you make of all this rhetoric about let's get those rich guys?
I don't think it's rhetoric. I think the goal is two things. To make sure those who make the most pay their fair share to our great Uncle Sam. The other thing I think...
I got to stop you right there. Give me your define fair share for me.
Well, let me give you an example. I'm from the South, so we speak in examples. Warren Buffett, during the course of I think it was 2006, Obama's second re-election, 2012, I think he declared he pays more in taxes than, his assistant pays more in taxes than he does. That just doesn't make sense. I think what reasonable people are trying to do, not necessarily the extreme left, as some couch it, is to make sure those who make the most pay the most, and at the same time make sure there's tax relief for middle-class working people who carry their fair share of the burden in this country.
Adam, your response?
Yeah, what you won't hear anywhere is that this isn't just a plan to tax the rich, tax the ultra-wealthy. The history of almost all taxes bears out that you first raise taxes or add a new tax, in the case of the wealth tax, to rich people, and then it expands to everyone else. This is the history of the income tax. It started as just a tax on the ultra-wealthy. Now all of the viewers today are having to deal with that tax coming up here with tax season. So there's no way to fund the left's agenda with just taxes on the rich. This ultimately will have to be taxes on every single American.
But Adam, you guys run every cycle on this idea that taxes are bad or taxes are bad, and you want to cut, and then you get into situations like we had in Kansas with Brownback, and literally you all had cut into the bare bones of the government. No one is, I think Democrats and Republicans agree that our tax system in this country is broken and it needs to be fixed. I think what you guys advocate for, there's nothing wrong with our tax system, and no one can argue, or you shouldn't be able to argue, the fact that if you make more, you should pay more.
All right, let's look at some of these plans and just take a check of them. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, her plan is that marginal tax rate, somewhere around 70%, she was saying, on income above $10 million. That doesn't seem to be too dramatic. The problem is if she wants to pay for all the things she wants, that's nowhere near enough money to pay for any of it. You're going to have to bring that 70% rate down to a much lower pay scale. Elizabeth Warren here, she wants maybe 2% of people's money if they're worth over $50 million. She wants 2% of that every year, and 3% if you're worth over $1 billion. That's going to generate a lot of money. And then let's take a look at a poll here. A Fox News poll shows that a lot of people are in favor of increases for taxes on the wealthy. But what we know, Adam, is every time you raise taxes, you hobble an economy. And what we learned from Ronald Reagan is when you drop them, the economy explodes. We're learning it again right now under President Trump.
That's exactly right. It wasn't just in the 80s when we lowered taxes, but before that in the 60s under Kennedy, and before that in the 20s, those top tax rates that were in the 90, 70% range were lowered one after another. And each time those tax rates came down, we had some of the longest economic expansions in our history. So the history bears out that tax cuts do help the economy. And so that and anything that goes in the opposite direction will hobble the economy, as you said, and make it harder for people to get higher wages and for job creators to create more jobs.
How do you argue that point, Antjuan?
I don't. I just agree with 70% of the people on your Fox News polls. We need to make sure that wealthy pay their fair share, and I don't think that's a problem. Look, any proposal, whether it's taxes, whether it's health care, whatever it is, starts out one way, but it evolves over time, and I think that's what bothers me so much about the rhetoric I hear from Adam and some of his dear friends. Look, it's not how you start out, it's how you finish, and I think we all agree that we need to reform our tax system to make sure middle-class Americans do not feel the burden.
Yeah. Well, it's true. We are losing the middle class. Guys, we got to cut it there or the producer's going to kill me. I got to let you go. Thank you so much.